Hey guys, Deanne Taylor here. So a few days ago, I noticed a new item on the sitemap in Dynamics 365 Sales. After doing some digging, I was able to figure out everything related to the capabilities, which I'm going to share with you in this video today. Now, this is actually pretty big news. This also has to do with the licensing of Dynamics 365 Sales. So previously, none of the Sales Insights features were available for customers who purchased Dynamics 365 Enterprise. And if they wanted to access any of these features, there was an additional price tag associated with that, right? So with this, Microsoft is actually bringing some of these capabilities to customers who own a Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise license. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, let's just talk about this a little bit because, yeah, we're not going to give them all of the Sales Insights features. It's only going to be certain features that will become available for those enterprise licenses. And even when we're giving them access to those features, that's still going to be at a limited capacity. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Sales Accelerator. So now users are going to have access to the Sales Accelerator workspace. But again, like I said earlier, this is going to be with a limited capacity, right? So a total of 1,500 records can be connected to any sequence, but this is going to be a limitation per environment per month. So not on a per user basis. This is for the entire environment. Now, since Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise customers are usually smaller than Dynamics 365 Sales Premium customers, this could be enough for them, right? So I want you to keep that in mind as well. Then another feature they're going to have access to is lead and opportunity scoring. So this is pretty cool, right? To be able to get access to this. Now, with this, the limitations are also a record count of 1,500 records that can be scored, again, per environment per month, right? So I'm assuming that this number cannot be divided between opportunities and leads. So I would guess you would need to choose if you want to use either leads or opportunities, but I'm not 100% sure. That's just my interpretation of this. And then the last one that they will get access to through that enterprise license is conversation intelligence. And the limitations for conversation intelligence are a little bit different from the other two that I just mentioned, because here, this is going to be a limitation based on a per user basis. So we're going to give them 3 hours per user per month for that conversation intelligence. So now that we've gone over some of those restrictions, now let's take a look at the digital sales option that I mentioned in the beginning of this video inside of Dynamics 365 Sales. So you'll have to navigate here to App Settings, and right here you will see the digital sales section here, and then the Get Started item here on the sitemap. So when you click on that, you're going to see that from here, I can very quickly start setting up some of these things that we just discussed, right? I can start my Sales Accelerator. If I click on here, the Edit Settings, this is going to open this pane here on the right-hand side where I can access some of these settings, right? I can enable this for all security roles or specific security roles. I can add sample data. I can add, as you can see here, record types that we can use this with, right? I can take a look at the forms that we're using for each of those as well. If I want to get access to all of the Sales Accelerator settings, I can just click on this and that will just take me to that particular setup page, right, for the Sales Accelerator. Now let's go back here to App Settings, and here, let's go ahead and click on Get Started Again. So you can also see here, go to Seller Experience. If I click this, that will take me directly to the Sales Accelerator. Then you can see I can set up Microsoft Teams collaboration from here. If I click here on Quick Setup, again, I will get this flyout menu allowing me to turn on the chat integration with Dynamics 365 and Microsoft Teams. So I can turn that off directly from here, and I can go to advanced settings directly from here as well. Again, this is just a page that is going to allow us to very quickly set up some of these features here in Dynamics 365. So the same thing works here with the team calls. If I click here on Quick Setup, again, it's going to take me to a setup window from where I can very quickly turn these previews on or off. And then I can go to the advanced settings from here as well. Now, we also see some videos here. If you click on this, this will actually pop out, as you can see, a video. So you can kind of review that to understand what some of these items are in here. And lastly, I did want to mention that even though this is a feature that's part of 2022 Release Wave 1, this functionality is actually going to take effect in January 31st of 2022. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss another video again. Thanks again for watching, and have a great week, everyone.